Okay, hey guys, this is Adrian, and here's my next video in the series I'm doing on Cupid Parasite, Sweet and Spicy Darling. And I am almost towards the end of the game. I saved my favorite guys for like last. So my favorite is Peter, Juice. Um, and second is Alan. And then third is Raul. I really like Raul. He's just hot. So Raul is a pretty big Sillywood actor. He is the Obsessed Parasite because he got saved by Neptune, which was actually Minerva, from, I guess, food poisoning from the oysters, I believe, or something. And he became obsessed with mythology like crazy. So he's the Obsessed because he's kind of can't talk about anything else, and it's quite funny. So in his in the original game, right? Because the fandisc starts after the end of the original game. You know, you're trying to match him with people, and he's kind of just like, he doesn't really care. He just needs to learn romance because he has to be in a romance movie. And you guys totally hook up because he hooks up with everyone. And then you're like, oh, and then eventually you guys kind of fall in love, and, you know, you guys start having sex, and it's actually, you know, because you're in love. And he figures out romance, and then, like, the best ending is, oh yeah, before I get to the best ending, Raul is the reincarnation of Alexander the Great. Minerva tries to turn him in, well, doesn't try, but she takes your little Cupid's arrow thing and turns him into Alexander the Great, and your love saves him, and you stop Minerva, yada yada yada. Whatever, you've played the game, you should know if you're watching this video, hopefully. And so kind of craziness went on during that, and people thought it was for a movie, so you and Raul end up starring in a movie. And like the end of the first game is you guys are walking on the red carpet, and he's like, hey, this is my goddess, my personal goddess, ha 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 ha. And you guys are pretty much engaged at that point. So the fandisc does pick up right from that point. Like literally the first scene is like, you guys are being berated by his manager because he's a very popular male actor. So this scene right here, he's a very popular male actor. They don't want him to have a girlfriend or a fiance or get married because he has a lot of female fans, right? I think anyone who is in the K-pop sphere probably kind of understands this pretty well. So like the whole thing with the route is like, okay, Raul is a popular actor, but not so popular that he can just like, you know, go get married and have no harm done to his career, but he really wants to marry you. So it's kind of cute. Raul is very oddly smart, but then also dumb at the same time. He's kind of like a giant golden retriever. It's kind of how I imagine him. Like a dog as his persona fits very well, right? It's like he's really smart about some things, like mythology and stuff, and then some things he's kind of just a little dumb. And but he's cute. It's one of the spicier routes. Not nothing like crazy, but it's just more of the amount of times that it mentions that you guys are having sex. Raul is a sex fiend, apparently. So if you like that, you'll probably enjoy Raul's route quite a bit. But again, you know, guys, this isn't like an Otome game that is rated teen. This is not a Nora Roberts novel. So just, you know, keep your expectations set at a, you know, a sane level, please. Not a Nora Roberts novel. So I really enjoyed Raul's route. So I guess it makes sense that I liked Raul's route from the first game better than a lot of the other guys. So I'm liking Raul's route in this game better than like Shelby and Ryuki. There is kind of the ending style of the game is a sweet and spicy end, and then a sweet end. Raul doesn't have any bad ends. So far, only Shelby has had a bad spicy ending, I think. So, or Shelby, actually. So I haven't seen anyone else with it. I still got Alan and Peter to do, so, you know, that may change. But, you know, whatever. I'm okay not having like bad routes. They don't always make me feel good. Now the only thing I will say is Raul's route is kind of weird. It kind of goes a little crazy. Like, the first half is pretty good, and the second half, like, it is enjoyable, but it's kind of just like, this is out of left field a little bit. And I guess, you know, kind of, Raul can be a pretty comedic character, so I guess it kind of makes sense, but it's a little bit out there, so I was kind of like, eh. So the fandisc route is not better than his original route, unfortunately, but yeah, that's probably to be expected. So yeah, the second half of the route was kind of just a little weird. FYI, it's a little out there. Yeah, I'm trying not to give spoilers on what it is, but it's not like it's not really like a bad weird. It's more of like, this is kind of dumb, but fuck it, whatever. I'll roll with it, right? So. But I enjoyed myself. It's probably gonna be, I guess, like, I know I haven't given numbers all the time in these videos. I don't know, like 7 out of 10, probably. I really do think that the story is not as strong so far in the fandisc as it was in the first game. I kind of expected that being a fandisc, because it's like a sequel, and sequels are never better. But you know, you get really solid CGs. I really love the art and styling of the game, like the UI interface and stuff. Like, Cupid Parasite was like a 10 out of 10 for me. And the fandom so far, especially Raul's route, is like, the story's not as strong, but the art's still amazing. The CGs are still really freaking great. So, but the story's not as strong. So, that's it for this video. The person I'm going to be playing next is Alan, and then after that, Peter, and then I'll be done with the game, and I'm trying to knock it out, and we'll see, and then I'll do like a full game review. Kind of need to get the game review done sooner, so I might actually release the full game review before I do Alan and Peter's videos, just kind of at the timing of that. But thank you for watching this video, and I hope you've been enjoying them, and I hope you've been enjoying the game. And also, just, you know, if you're watching this and it's still like July type frame, go check the eShop, because I saw a thing on Twitter saying that the Cupid Parasite fandisc was on sale on the eShop. I think it was on sale for like $40 or something, rather than, I guess, the 50 or 60. So, or, you know, my suggestion is to always keep an eye on Amazon. But yeah, get your games and have fun, and bye-bye.